Hey guys, how you doing today? It's been a couple of days. Um, I haven't posted anything. I just recently had a health scare. Um, I was at work and I had a dizziness spell and I started vomiting and I was rushed from work by ambulance to the hospital. So by God's graces, when I got to the hospital, a CT scan was done and then an MRI, and I was diagnosed having an aneurysm. Um, it didn't burst. Immediately, I had to go in for a procedure where a stent was put in my arms, up to my neck, to my brain to have the procedure done. So, which means I have to be on constant medication, not having any blood clots until the aneurysm hopefully shrinks. And within that, my sugar level went just sky high. I'm making this video is right now I feel like my life is hanging in the balance. Not only did I go through this hair scare, this health scare, but my life is really like in shambles. And I've been holding a lot of things in, I guess because of pride and my situation. And every minute that I feel like speaking up, it's like a muzzle is being put on my mouth. Don't say anything, don't speak. But yet I'm constantly being persecuted and followed and all type of stuff in my life. Right now what's being done is I'm discharged. I'm in a place which is a hotel, and I started applying for little jobs again because of the fact, well, I have to stay at least a week before I can go back to work. This dizziness spell hit me twice at this job. To me, that's not a good sign. I'm grateful for the second time because it's only through that I was able to find out that I had an aneurysm that actually saved my life. But with that being said, it doesn't sit right with me with that job. Too much control, too much control over my life, too much darkness inside that place. Too much things are being done. So as I started looking for jobs, laying in the hospital bed, trying to move a little bit forward, having a positive step. Again, my Indeed app decided it doesn't want to work. It doesn't want to upload. And when you doing your job application, it's saying that you didn't file. It's a whole lot of crap. My VPN was stuck on one, whatever it is, uh, you know. So what I'm here to tell you is, again, here we go again. Here we go with the persecution. Here we go with the gaslighting. Every single person who can help me right now is being put against the wall. And I can honestly say this is not just me speculating. This is not me anxiety or me just in my head. Every single person right now that offered a opening door is either not opening, not answering their phone, or they're giving you a story. Now you can say it's the person's, it's their choice. I do understand, but I know who I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with a demonic entity. I'm dealing with a person that has no empathy, cares nothing. To them, they would rather that I passed away on that table. And right now that they may feel that I'm at their mercy. Not only that my life may be at risk because of the fact that I'm not in a stable place. If you're moving to and for, the people that are around you are going to be put by this individual. Now, I'm struggling with spiritual battles. I'm struggling with being monitored and being pursued and gaslighted and manipulated and all these type of things in the midst having health issues. These are detrimental health issues. So you think I really need the stress? You think a year of living somewhere and having machinery that's on top of you, you don't think that maybe that I mean, I'm just saying because I know stress and I know that the level of high blood pressure and sugar, these things do connect with aneurysm. You have to keep a balanced high blood pressure. You have to keep your sugar stable and all of these things. And I have to be honest, that's the type of person I am. At the same, while I'm presenting my cause to you, I have to tell you that I was not living a healthy life, a healthy way of eating. I dabble a lot in sweets. And, of course, that could have something to do with it, but the stress of many years of being haunted, just tracked down and not having your own space to move around. Everything has to be under control. The people that's in your life, your family, the people who associate with you, who really, truly, and dearly wants to help, but for some reason, they are held under a net, a grip of some sort of demonic of entity, with lies. If you do this, I will expose this. And that's what's happening around me. And people are becoming fearful, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. You have own family members, I have to be honest with you, that, are put in positions that if they do help, the ones that did step out to help are right now, their backs are against the wall. Things are being presented to them that, if you continue on, this will be exposed. But all I have to say in reference to family members, I'm no matter, regardless of whatever I go, even if this will be my last video, even if this is the last breath that I take, there's nothing that these people, this I don't even know how to explain this type of person that takes enjoyment in someone's pain, in someone's health, in someone's suffering. Can you imagine if I'm not the only person, how many people this person has rid their lives, has unalived them from this kind of persecution, if it's not by God's graces? Can you imagine someone not knowing where to turn, who to turn to, who to trust, where the help is coming from? Yeah, we are called to be believers. Psalms 121 tells us, I lift up my eyes to the hills, for whence cometh my help coming from the Lord. But sometimes we are human. I'm human. And if it's not by God's grace, I don't even know how I make it. And I know undergoing this surgery and coming out is only by God's grace. And I know He has a purpose for me, but I have to ask God, when is this going to stop? When are you going to confront this person? Because no one can change the evilness that's inside someone. No one can do that. Only God can do it. And this person takes joy. So imagine now that I am inside of a hotel. So I can tell you my left, my right, the whole surroundings of this building is encamped. And it's in the grip, in the hands of the narcissist, of the demonic person, the person who enjoy watching people suffer. So do you really believe that I'm safe? We'll see on the next video. But I'm here to just tell you the truth that I am in dire need of assistance, but all doors are being closed. And not only that, they are tampering. I have to be honest that my way of living didn't help my health, and the stress also added way more than I should have encountered during my life. And it's continued. The manhunt is still going on, you know, and nothing has changed. Nothing has lowered, and nothing, a matter of fact, now it's giving it more access to continue pursuing me, to continue shaking me that I can break. And I'm going to be honest with you, if it's, I need God's leading, because at this point right now, when you have your health, you're stable, you stand ground, you can walk, you can be observant, you can watch, and you can pray and be in sync with God. But then when the body is failing, that's what these people want. That's what this entity want. That's what, the spiritual battle that's coming against me. The drainage of trying to drain your energy, drain what God created you with. You may be going through something and you probably say, "What? I don't have anything." Why? It's just the fact of the control. It's the fact of people enjoy watching other people suffer. And I'm here to tell you that we're not the only ones. There are far more other people that are enduring this, and there are far more other people that did not even make it this far. But I'm still holding on to God's coattail, but I have to be truthful and honest with you with my situation. So I'm asking you in the name of Jesus to keep me in your prayers, and that God be a light to my feet and a lamp to my path. So, guys, I hope to see you. I pray to see you on the next video with this, what's going on in my life. But I'm still believing and trusting that if He's kept me here, it's for a reason. And just let's lift each other up in prayers. And I pray for you that if you are encountering this, to keep the faith and speak to God. And hopefully God will, change the hearts of these demonic entities, these people of evilness and these people of evil intent, the people who take joy in watching people suffer. So I'll see you on the next video. I love you with the love of Christ. Bye.